Okay, so this is the right wing inspection. Surface, all good here. We'll go to flap now. So you can look down in there, you can kind of pull it back, check each one of these points, make sure it's all good. As well as right there. Ailerons, same thing. Do a little wiggle test. That's fine. Making sure all these, that's heavy. And you look down along here, make sure everything's good. Make sure these guys are all connected for your static wicks. Okay, wingtip lights. We already checked these guys, those are good. Leading edge, you'll check this whole leading edge. Okay, and then you'll check your stepper drain and the fuel vent here. So it's these guys. So that there and that there in case of icing. Okay. And then the fuel tank vent, that's all good. Your fuel quantity, we already checked that. We can also check our engine oil. Check right here. This guy. So you can see there that says right wing or right engine, sorry. And that's because they're specifically for this side and the right side, the left side. So right there. Okay, so then fuel quantity, engine oil, prop, and spinner. So and you'll check your spinner here. Make sure that it doesn't rotate at the base here. This one has no play, which is good. Make sure nothing leaking here. This guy. Okay, air inlets. Air inlets are good. Cowl flap, so you'll come back under here. You look under there, make sure your cowl flap is good. Make sure nothing in there is busted or metal parts are hanging out. Same goes with your wheel here. Just making sure all your cotter pins are good. So that side, you can see that one there. Then on this side, you can see that cotter pin as well, right below the yellow cap there. Check your brake pads and your brake discs, as well as your gear in position indicators, which are these guys here. Make sure there's tension in your spring. Nothing's super loose. Inspect under here, make sure everything is all good. Don't be sticking your hand super deep in there though. Don't want to get it caught on anything or any leaks. Yeah, it's not there. All right. So, nose section now. So your nose section, inspect your cowling, your windshield, your battery vents and heating vents right here. Both are right here. Make sure those are both good. Your shock, nose gear, same thing as the other gear. Making sure everything's good, all your cotter pins are in, no bolts are missing, as well as tire pressure. Alright, and then we'll go over in our left wing. Basically, I'm not going to do an entire breakdown as the last one, but there are two differences to this one. So you have your stall here, your stall vents here, stall flaps I think is what they're called. You gotta check those. And then as well as this here. So all the same stuff on this wheel, but except for that guy. That is your weight position sensor for the wheels, so they don't automatically, or so they won't go up if you're on the ground supposedly. Sometimes they're known to break though, but just make sure everything looks good and there's no like bad or like broken pieces off of it. And then you're doing your basic fuselage, empennage, and other stuff here. Whoa, don't run into the propeller. But we're going around. We're looking at these guys. This one has a rivet. I might talk to maintenance about it, but that's got a rivet in it. It's smoking, and that's not good. Here's your tail. So make sure this guy is back and forth. Make sure this guy goes up, and that goes up with it. Your basic antennas, all of that. And then basically it's your rest of your final walk around. So you walk around making sure nothing's busted on it. Your static whips are good. All your stuff is good. Your baggage door is good. And that is the pre-flight.